the head out the shower so the water can just come out how it come out of a faucet.
Hey, hold
So
on, hold on, man, hold on. That just, hey, for the people out there, man, that just lets y'all know how strong these dudes are. They breaking shower heads and everything. I'm like, man, who do something like that, bro? These dudes, wow, bro, who breaks shower heads? But go
hey
ahead,
man,
man.
you
Y'all
can
boy too
break.
strong, man. Y'all need to sit down somewhere, bro. Hey, what's up? My name is Rodney Cooper. I'm the host of Locker Room Talk with Coop. I got another great guest that's coming in for you guys. I got my guy, my brother, Bo Scarbrough. Coming out of high school, he was a five-star recruit, an Under Armour All-American, and also he was the number one player in the state of Florida before he decided to play for the University of Alabama. At Bama, he played from the years 2015 to 2017, and he was a two-time national champion in the years 2015 and 2017 before he decided to enter his name into the draft. And Bo, he's a 3-year pro so far. He can play with the Dallas Cowboys, the Seattle Seahawks, the Detroit Lions, and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And me and Bo, man, we had a great conversation. We talked about his story, his most memorable moments at Bryant Denny Stadium, and also he gave a lot of funny memories that include Saban as well. So you guys are definitely going to enjoy it. And he gave great advice as far as for the youth too. So make sure that you guys like, comment, share this video with somebody you think will enjoy it, and also subscribe to the channel as well. So check it out. So we got my boy Bo Scarbrough on the show. What's up, bro? Welcome to the show.
What's going on, man? Appreciate you for having me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Most definitely. So let's jump right into it, man. So let the people know your story. You know, you being a kid from Northport, Alabama, playing high school ball at Tuscaloosa County and IMG Academy, up until the point you decided to play for the University of Alabama.
Yeah, I'm originally from Utah, Alabama.
Utah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so we moved to Ttown when I was in the sixth grade. Then I went to Northridge, and then I transferred to Tuscaloosa County. Then I
Yeah.
got off scholarship down there at IMG, and then I had like 167 offers, so I was committed to. I was
Yeah.
shit. I want to say my 10th grade year. I
Yeah.
committed to my 10th grade year. Yeah, man, I just knew that was the spot for me, man. I wanted to go to a winning team, and I also wanted to, I also looked at the coaches, what head coach would be still there, through my 4 years of college.
Right.
And, Georgia, Ohio State, Ole Miss, UCLA, Florida State, and Alabama. And, if you look at it today, which coach,
Right.
what head still there, you know
Still
what I'm
there.
saying?
Facts.
I really got all three in one. I got national championship. I got the better coaching, and Coach Saban taught us, how to be a man off the field. So
Facts.
I got all three in one, and and that helped me out to the day, in the real world. So the other day, Alabama was my final choice, and I think I made the right decision. My life turned out good. I became the man I am today from Coach Saban.
Right. And it's crazy, bro. I remember when I was at Bama, you was still in high school. So a barber that used to cut my hair, you know Amp. Do you know Amp?
Yeah, I know
Okay,
him.
yeah.
Yeah.
So man, I was getting cut by Amp, man, and like for the people out there, you know how the barbershop get when them boy when they get to talking and so man, they was like, man, as a kid, man, in Northridge, man, that man going crazy. I love for real. They like, yo, man, he had like 6, 7 touchdowns, like 400 yards last night. I like, dang, but ain't playing. He ain't playing. So so let me ask you this, man. So who's the person or the group of people that inspired you and pushed you to be great growing up?
I want to say my mom,
Mm,
and then Johnny Jackson over there in Northport at JPI. He got a gym over there.
okay.
Gibson, he do the marketing for Lil Boosie now.
Dope.
And I want to say Coach Smith and my high school teacher, Miss Swonder, Gina Swonder.
Okay.
A lot of ways, she was almost like a mother to me. And then,
Mm,
Jackson, the guy at the gym, he was like my mentor. And
okay.
then Gibson, he was also like a mentor, but on the really teaching me the business side of football. And then,
Right.
my mom, my number one supporter. So, you're gonna do it up for your mom. You
Right.
can't
Facts. Yeah.
go hard when you think about your mom. So those people right there, they played a big role in my life. And one thing that I can say is that, you know, they still in my life to this day. You know, I can phone and call them, you know, anytime.
Right.
And you know, they still call me to this day also. You know, I actually just talked to, you know, Gina Swinner today. And, you know, she's she the athletic director at Tuscaloosa County now.
Okay.
So back she was the math teacher. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
She played a real big role in my life through high school and, you know, to now. And, you know, I just want to, you know, I appreciate those guys a lot, you know, for taking their time out on me, you know, which they have other things going on. You know, they got kids and things also.
Right. Right.
You know, for me, for them to take their time out, their busy schedule, whatever they doing, just to maintain to me, you know, it big role, you know, because you have some people that, you know, say that, you know, they for you, but don't want to put the time into you until
Facts.
good happen. But these people were here through the bad time, the good time, the
Thick and
sad time,
thin.
you know, so they
Yeah.
never went anywhere.
Right. Dope, bro. And just listen to what you saying, man. Like for me too, is my mom too. And I talked about on the last episode. I said, man, she 5 foot tall, man, but she got a heart of a lion, man. I said, my
Yeah,
28 years of living, bro, like I haven't heard her complain once. You feel me? And then like
yeah,
I be telling a lot of kids, man, I be like, you know, make sure that you know your why, because it gonna be days to where like, you know, you ain't feeling good or you sore or you know, you don't feel like, you know, run those wind sprints and stuff like that, but your why go take you through it. So you gotta, know what your why is because it go push you through those tough days. See what I'm
oh
saying?
yeah,
Yeah. So I know you saying as far as with your mom, you know, what else, you know, drove you growing up? Because just looking at, you know, some of the stuff you did in high school, man, you accomplished a lot. You know, being a 5-star recruit, under All American, you know, #2 athlete, number one player in the state of Florida. I know for me, you know, being from Hurtsville, Alabama, you know, small town, you know, just having that mentality to show people where I'm from or like just people in general, you know, what's possible. So what were some of the things that drove you growing up?
well, first I want to say my last name, you know,
Mm,
Scarborough. You know, when I'm out there on that field, I'm not only representing me, you know, I'm representing my whole family, even off the
facts.
field. So if I'm out there doing, you know, the wrong thing, you know, they only gonna know me by my last name. So
Mm,
when a family member or, you know, my mom or dad, you know, one of them go somewhere and, you know, they gotta tell them their name and they hear that Scarborough
bro.
name,
Right.
like, oh, you that Scarborough, you kids, that Scarborough kid that did
Yeah.
such and such. Now I don't want to be remembered as the bad thing. I want them to remember the good thing because, you know,
Facts.
Coach to say you only as good as your
The
last play.
play.
You know,
Facts. Yeah.
for me, it was my last name because I know I had to represent my whole family. If I'm
Mm,
out there doing something I ain't got no business, and then, you know, it gonna bounce back on my family. But if I'm
facts.
doing it,
Facts.
you know, it put my family in a good position because, you know, they don't have to, you know, hear the nonsense. You know, when they go to the grocery store, or they at the basketball game, football game. You know, anywhere they
Right.
go. But you know how the sports world is. You
Facts.
know, for somebody do something bad, now it is reflect on their family and not the player who did it. You know what I mean?
And then they forget on top, of that when we go in school, we're 18, 19-year-old kids. And I'm
Yeah,
like, and when I be hearing people like talk about certain athletes, like, and they are freshmen in college, I'm like, bro, what was you doing when you was 18 or 19? You feel me? You
that.
just ain't up on the spotlight. That's the only difference. You ain't being seen. So I know on one of the episodes, you know, a fan had watched with me and Lawson Schaefer, we was talking about preseason conditioning, how rough it was. And like he was saying, he was like, man, I love to hear like a football perspective of you know, what you guys go through as far as preseason conditions. So let the people know how rough it is, and or just let them know as far as, you know, like the tough days I have to go through, because they just seen the national championships, but man, I can only imagine like the grind y'all have to go through. Well, y'all call it 4 quarters, so talk about that.
Oh yeah, so like, you know, we don't have an off season. You know what I mean? So
Right, facts.
we win that national championship. We got like a week and a half off. We back in the weight room. February come,
Yeah,
fourth. March come, spring. Then you got to go through, you know, April also. Then boom, May come. It's summer work. So we got to running 110. You know,
yeah,
we doing 16, 110 because we got 15 national championships. So we trying to get that 16 one. So
that's
when we
dope.
get,
Yeah,
you know, we got them running 17 because we trying to get 17, and then
yeah,
go to 18 for overtime. You know what I mean?
yeah,
On
yeah.
top on top of a hour and a half workout, school, then you got to come back for 7-on-7. I
Yeah.
mean, like, no matter what we always said, no matter how much you conditioning during the off season, once that first day of practice come, you still not in
You
shape.
still
You know,
pass, right, right. Hey,
still not in shape.
after you get that second win, you good. But bruh, you could do all the conditions you want to, but it's not going. Like, man, in practice, man, it's like all that go out the door, man.
Yeah, man. But we hold each other accountable.
Yeah,
That gonna hold you accountable, be leaders of the team, and
right,
we was always about doing the right thing when it was time, wherever
right,
you was, how to do it. You know what I mean? So
right.
we
Facts.
all said the doing the right thing. If we all doing the right thing, we can win. So if you
Facts.
I do my job, we gonna win.
Yeah.
And but like you were saying, the hard work that we put in, man, it was a grind. And like people don't see what we go through. Only thing they see, like you said, only thing they see is the national
The
championship. But
results.
Monday through Friday grind that we going through, you know what I'm saying? We in the weight room all day. Like we don't have no time to ourselves because of what we trying to do. We trying to
Right.
win championship for the school so we can be champions of the world.
Right.
Like today, I asked me like, how many rings you got? I was like 6. He was
Yeah.
like, you ain't 6 national championship. I said, listen, we won the SEC
SEC
conference,
champion. Right. Right.
got the school ring,
Yeah.
and we championship ring. I'm the champion of the world. If I win the SEC and the national championship, I got two rings, SEC and
Yeah.
national.
Facts. Yeah. Right.
And on the champion of the world. So like,
Yeah.
don't tell me that since I
Man.
got
Straight
6
up.
rings, I ain't win 6 national championship. I won that conference
Right.
and I
Right.
won.
Right.
But yeah, man. But like, like we had to do more than what the coaches were giving us. You know what I mean? In order for us to be great. Because if I'm going out just doing what Coach Saban and Coach Byrne asked me, yeah, I'm doing what they asking me. But what am I doing for
For
myself?
myself. Facts.
Self better. So
Yeah.
we went competing against each other every day, no matter how tired we were. We wasn't gonna buy down. We,
Right.
be tired, but on that field, you ain't gonna know that we tired.
Facts.
You know,
Yeah. Right. Right. Right.
to show you that we still standing strong, but in the inside, we dying.
Die
But I'm
right. Right.
because as
Yeah.
soon as I show you weakness, you gonna beat me.
You go right. Facts. And I always talk about too, man. I said just the amount of talent you guys have, year in and year out. Because I always talk about when I was in school, Amari Cooper, he was on the sidelines, half of the year. And, he was behind DeAndre White, Deuce. And, when DeAndre White went down and got hurt, Amari came in at half of a season. He had a 1,000-yard plus season. So I like, man,
Yeah.
I can imagine like the practices, like y'all just going at each other nonstop day in and day out, man. Then the heat too. The heat don't make it no better.
2 o'clock in the afternoon. And in Alabama, you
Yeah.
know, like in Alabama, our walk-ons could be 5 stars. You know what
Right.
I mean?
Fast. Yeah. Right. Right.
Wasn't no light days. You think you finna go over here and do these walk-ons? They just as fast as you. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Right. Right. Right.
I really could say that our walk-ons really made us who we are today. Like
Facts.
really better because those guys came to practice every day ready to work. And that's like
And they getting
for
chewed out the most. They get chewed out
yeah,
the most. Yeah. Yeah.
he worked so hard at practice. He ended up getting on scholarship. Coach
Who's
Saban
this?
gave
Who's this?
Levi Wallace.
Okay.
Okay.
Levi Wiley. Okay. Yeah. 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 Levi. Yeah.
Yeah. So man, I salute Levi for putting in that work and gaining that scholarship. But
Mm.
our walk-ons, they the one that won the championship for us,
Facts.
really,
Facts.
because they that was at practice working us to death. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I appreciate those guys more than anything.
Right, right. I got you. I got you. So man, talk about as far as 'cause I can only imagine going from high school, playing in front of a couple hundred people, couple thousand people, to playing in front of 100,000 at Bryant Denny Stadium. So what was it like scoring your first touchdown at Bryant Denny Stadium?
Oh man, it was like unbelievable because
Yeah.
let me tell you. So I'm from Utah, Alabama, so
Right.
everybody Alabama fans. So we watching DJ Hall, and all these guys on TV.
Right. Right. Right.
Major scene as they playing Auburn. My whole family Alabama fan. Everybody down there Alabama fan.
Yeah.
So to go in that stadium, it was like a dream come true. Cause I used to
Mm.
have like first got there, I used to have days like, man, I can't believe that I'm playing for the University of Alabama.
Right,
And
right.
then in zone, it's like you get the chills because you've been
Mm-hmm.
you seen Mark, you seen Trent, you seen Glenn, you seen
Yeah.
Terry, Roy Upchurch, all those
Mm.
guys yelled and all those guys scoring. Next thing you know, now I'm doing the same
Same
thing.
thing. Facts.
Like, I can't believe that I'm actually here. It was all, it was all God that,
Right.
He led me down that right path, to be able to do that. And, I
Mm.
just want for that. But man, to score in there and to score in Bryant Denny, it was like a dream come true. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. That's dope, man. Cause I can only imagine like when you scoring, then that uproar, man. That the chills that go through your body, and that adrenaline that's going. I can only imagine, bro. So with Coach Saban, man, like I talk about all the time, just looking from afar, the thing that stands out to me is his attention to detail, and the standard that he not only holds you guys to, but himself as well. So talk about that as far as some lessons you learned from him as far as being a pro and in life.
Man, first I want to say, like you said, paying attention to detail. So like
Mm-hmm.
he like you said, he was real big on paying attention to detail. So you had to know what to do, when to do it, where to do it, and how to do it. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Facts.
So you really had to be a man before you even became a man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's how you didn't realize what he was doing until you got into your junior year. You like, man,
Mm.
I really have grown, like by listening to Coach Saban and
Mm.
doing what he got set up for us.
Yeah.
Like they say, you do what Coach Saban, asks you to do, you'll be successful. And
Mm.
paying attention to details, his main thing and being mentally tough,
Right.
and that really like made me who I am today because I
Mm.
paid attention to details. Like, when I first got there, I was rocky, because we freshmen,
Right. Right.
we
Facts. Yeah. Yeah.
but once it got to like, September, October, it was time to boom, the lock in.
Yeah.
Boom, I got to pay attention to detail because I could be up next.
Mm. Yeah.
Once one go down, we got another one just as good as the one that went down. For an
Facts.
example, Deuce and Amara Cooper.
Yeah.
You see,
Yeah. Yeah.
man, Coach Saban, he played a big role by telling us to pay attention and climbing that mountain.
Mm. Yeah.
When you get to the top of that mountain, we the champions. So we
Right.
all started ourselves at the bottom.
Mm.
And one thing that we never did was we never put ourselves above the next team,
Mm. Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we respected everybody that came and play us, but you're not gonna beat us in our stadium.
Right.
You
Facts.
trash, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what Coach Saban preach, don't let the other team piss on your grass.
Mm.
And
Facts. Yeah.
attention to detail, being mentally tough, strong, they helped us out, who we are today. So,
Mm.
that's one thing that I really took from Coach Saban is paying attention to detail, knowing what to do, when to do it, where to do it, and how to do it.
Yeah, and it's dope, man. Just seeing as far as like the culture and family and the brotherhood that y'all done built, and the scripture that stand out to me, man. Just hearing you talk, man, is iron sharp as man, is one man sharp as another, and it's crazy, man. How Saban like he lead his guys like day in and day out, and I was saying like you come from high school, there's a lot of 5-star, 4-star recruits coming in, and you having to put that trust in him because you got to go through that process. Like
Oh
it
yeah,
ain't gonna be given to you. Like
exactly.
you gotta go through hell for like that first 1 to 2 years before you really starting to see like your work start paying off. And you being a 5-star recruit, putting all these numbers up in high school and going from that to college. That's a different mentality that you gotta have, man, as far as thinking long term instead of short term. So so what's a funny Saban story that the people don't know that you can share with the people? Because I know Donnie Lee Jr. he talked about Coach Saban, he always got to have his Debbie cakes. Christian Jones talked about I forgot what year he said, but he said it was the year y'all had won the national championship, and he said it was 2 days later they had a meeting, like y'all had a meeting or whatever, and Coach Saban said, "This not last year's championship." And it was like less than 48 hours, like he was pissed off. And I said, it's crazy how much of a like forward thinking he is. So what's a funny Saban story that you can share with the people?
Man, a funny Saban story that I can share with the people would
That the
be,
people don't know about.
well, remember when the guy from Vanderbilt had said, Alabama, you next.
Yeah.
So, you know, so that's where I get the piss on your grass from. So Coach
Yeah.
Saban, you know, he was acting like we said it. You know, he was acting Vanderbilt, you next. He coming up going off on us saying that, you know, we gonna let this guy, you know, talk to us like, you know, we some like little kids, and you know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
we gonna let him talk in here and just piss on your grass, you
Yeah.
know. You know, like when Coach Saban get on speeches, you like, oh no, we not about to let that happen,
Right.
because
Right. Facts.
now he talking like you that we gonna let these guys just come in here and just, you know, do the dirt with us. We were like, oh no, Coach, that is not gonna happen.
Yeah. We ain't rocking. Right.
But
Right.
that's the little funny story. He said, oh, you gonna let these guys come in here and piss on your grass, and oh, you know what's going on after that.
Oh, right.
And then
Right.
I got another funny story, man. We was in practice, and then I was like, come on, Cole, he holding. He was like, hey, Bo. I was like, what's up, Cole? He was like, hold this. You know, he was
Yeah.
like, all right, Coach, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see
Yeah.
you got defense guys, you
Right.
know,
Fast.
we want to see what's up now, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, then you saying hold this, okay.
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right. Thanks.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's dope, man. That's funny, man. I appreciate you saying that, man. So talk about like a memorable moment you had like on the field at Bama, because I know just doing research on you, I know your sophomore year, your first start you had 5 carries for 109 yards. So you was going crazy. Now, of course, you know, 2015, 2017, you won national championship. So talk about as far with you, you know, a memorable moment, you know, on the field that you can share with the people.
Uh, a memorable moment, man, probably would be the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl game.
Okay, yeah.
I had 180 yards.
Went crazy, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I was in the dorm, I was in the apartment watching. I was going crazy, yeah.
yeah, yeah. But with people, if you go back and watch that game, all of my yards came off of Cam and OJ Howard.
Right. Hey, but look though. I don't mean to cut you off, but look. So, do you remember the first time me and you chopped it up, bro?
Uh, man, we chopped it up so many
We
times.
was in Mickey D. We was in McDonald's, bro. Nah,
For real?
it was probably about 2, 3 in the morning. We had just we just
Oh, man.
about 2, 3 in the morning. But you had told me, you like, bro, wait till I get right, bro. He like, man, I know we'd had some running back, but wait till I get right, bro. And like it
Yeah,
was crazy, but I like, I'm gonna see what's up. I'm gonna see what show me. You feel me? Show
yep.
me, and then like you
No,
said, you went crazy.
hey, like they say, patience is the key.
Keep right, facts.
See, Coach Saban know what he had sent back there, a stable of horses, you know?
Right.
Yo, hey, I was back there drinking that water, eating the grass, getting drunk, you know.
Right.
The
Right.
Mustang came out, it was so serious, you know?
Yeah, right. So what you saying, like most of your yards came behind Cam and who else?
Cam and OJ Howard.
Mm.
Yeah, man, I probably, really, that year, if you go back and watch the film, I had 11 touchdowns off the left side, off of Cam Robinson. I had 11 touchdowns.
Cam a dog too. He a
Yeah.
dog. Yeah.
That game, like, I was, man, I after the game, I told Ruben, we were probably at the hotel this long after the game.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I was like, I just won the MVP of the game. He was like, yeah, fool, you did. I, I was like, just not realizing it. You know, I was just that locked in that
mm.
I realized I won the MVP until hours after the game.
Yeah.
You know, I was playing, bro. It was like stuff just was happening that
Yeah.
I didn't
Facts.
I do, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It was like
You just in
it
the
was
moment.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
like you know what I'm saying? I was just in my zone. It was
Right.
just like powerful reaction feel like it
Yeah.
was like I went
Facts.
back damn, I'm like, damn, I did that.
Yeah, I did that. That was me. Right.
I was like, that me right now.
Yeah.
I ain't know I was, you know what I'm saying, running the ball like that, you know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I think it was like I want to say like 75 yards, 60 some yards. That
Mm.
long touchdown I had against Washington,
Yeah.
and then I was like, bro, I really broke like 5, 6 tackles. That
Yeah.
you know, and it was
Yeah.
just crazy, man. Like it was unbelievable because like I won the MVP. You know, I broke 2, 3 records that game. You know, I
Yeah.
hold the bro record for Alabama,
Mm.
and it's the most, memorable moment on the field, man.
Yeah.
Cam, though I can only, that's the only thing I can think about. Cam and OJ.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah. Man, OJ, man, OJ used to chop it up all the time. Him and Derrick Henry used to be together all the time. So,
yeah.
but nah, that's my dog. Though. OJ, man, he like 6'7", 6'6", 6'7", legit though. Like
Yeah.
legit, yeah.
280 solid
Yeah,
though.
solid. Yeah, right. No stomach at all.
280 solid. Man,
Yeah,
like, me and him spent the offseason together last year.
yeah.
Oh, man, that boy can eat. Hey, he want breakfast, lunch, dinner, and he want a snack. Hey, man, eat, man. I ain't know you eat like this, but you gonna have 250 around here.
Yeah, right.
And then you not only eating a small breakfast, you eating a big
Big
breakfast.
bread, right.
Big dinner. He going on to the Ttown Cafe. He got toast, eggs, bacon, sausage, grits. I'm like, God, Lee, OJ, He like, man, I'm hungry. I said, boy, I don't see how you do it.
You know what
Like,
they say. You know what they say in the country, man. That boy got a tapeworm. He got a tapeworm.
that tapeworm is so eating his food up.
Hey, so look though. So man, that's dope, man. So give a funny story or a couple funny stories. Cause I know for me, man, why I talk about like a lot of memories, like funny memories, like in the locker rooms, in the dorms, apartments, and stuff like that. So share with the people, a funny story or a couple stories without getting nobody in trouble. Share a couple funny stories with the people. Don't go too crazy. Hey, we grown now, so yeah.
So yeah, so we grown now.
Hey, you about to say something crazy. We gotta look to the side.
Bro, man, we had a trainer called. His name was Muscle. He's like I'm pretty sure he's like a doctor now. He working with the doctors. So man, I'm sitting down in my locker. So me and Ruben locker were beside each other because he was 10 and I was 9, but I was 11, so we were right beside each other.
Yeah.
So man, the only thing I just see Ruben, he got a towel in the hand, and I see him talking to Muscle. Man, I see Ruben and slap Muscle with the towel. I said, damn, Ruben,
Yeah.
Muscle to you. He was like, nah, I told him, don't be playing with me. Don't be playing with me. I said, man. And then another one I got, man, so we used to break the head out the shower so the water could just come out how it come out of a faucet.
Hey, hold on, man. Hold on. That just, for the people out there, man, that just lets y'all know how strong these dudes are. They breaking shower heads and everything. I'm like, man, who do something like that, bro? These dudes, wow, bro. Who breaks shower heads? But go ahead, man. Y'all boy too strong, man. Y'all need to sit down somewhere, bro.
We used to break like 3-4 shower heads just so the water could come out. So you can get your shower, man. You gotta take your shower right, man.
Yeah, right, yeah.
So man, like over there, like the water's so hot, like it'll literally burn, bro. Like burn. So one day I had turned it all the way hot. So you know how when you turn it hot, it'll be a little like a couple seconds before it gets to the steam.
Yeah.
Jake Coker was standing, he was waiting on one shower head. So what I had did was I had turned the shower all the way hot, act like I was up under it, you know what I'm saying? Once it started getting hot, I got from up under it. I was like, there you go, Jake. You know what I'm saying? So
Jake probably turned like pink, boy.
Man, listen. He didn't even go up under the shower. You know how normal people go up there, you know what I'm saying, put their head down and trying to see how hot. He went straight to his back. Man, I there watched the man listen, as soon as the water hit him, man, you would have thought he had 1,000 ants in his pants.
Man, y'all boy crazy.
Burnt him, he was running up out there. He said, boy, I'm gonna get your ass for that. Hey, I couldn't do nothing. Hey, I used to do stuff to J. Coke, man. He really owed me like 3 times. Like he really owed me time because
we got to get Jake on, man, to tell his story there. We got to get him to tell his story.
Yeah, he'll tell you about it.
Yeah.
It was it's the same. It's about Jake again. Training room. So we had this the Theragun that mean. Really
Yeah.
don't support it. Like if I was to put it on my shirt, it'll wrap up in my shirt and pinch me. You know what I'm saying? It'll. You supposed to put it on your bare skin so it can roll. You know what I'm saying? On the So I Mosa had the the
Yeah,
dude who
the train. Yeah.
Mosa had the hands, so it was spinning. So Jake would tell the Mosa to like put it on her. So I told Mosa, I said, Mosa, put it on it back. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Mosa put that thing up on Jake Coker back, man. He wrapped his shirt up and pinched the hell out of man. Hey, he was mad at me and Mosa. He told me, he said, Bo, I got to get you back for that one. I got to get you back, man.
And he ain't got you back yet.
Man.
Okay.
Next year. Luckily, he was gone.
Okay.
And after that, I was scared that he was gonna do something to me. Then, every time I did something, I had to watch and see what Jay Coker looking or see what he.
Yeah. If he in the area, you gotta watch him. Yeah.
He'll tell you to this day that he still owed me for that.
I got you. Yeah.
Hey, I messed him up that time though, but man, Jake was one of my favorite dudes, man. That's why I used to mess with him all the time. Like people say, if I'm doing something to you, that mean I like you. But if I ain't doing to you, that mean I don't like you.
Yeah, right. Right. Thanks.
To you think I'm doing so mean? It ain't mean. I'm just showing hard love to you.
Hard love, right? Fast. And you know what the coaches say, when I'm cussing you out and owning you, that mean I love you and I see potential in you. But when I stop talking to you, that's when you need to be worried. Yeah.
Word.
Thanks.
Always like, man, why coach on me so much, man? Cause he like you. He
right.
You need to be worried about when he ain't studying nothing that you doing. But he ain't studying nothing that you doing. Oh, you need to be going up there to your office see what's going on.
Thanks. So yeah, man. So on all the episodes, man, the three things that I like to focus on, man, is to entertain, inspire, and inform the people. So what is some adversity that you up until this point that you had to that you'd have been through that you had to overcome?
First, I got a few, man. I battled injuries for a little minute, but I really think the injuries made me tough, and like being able to trust my body. Because when I ninth grade, I broke my ankle, and then I came back, my 10th grade year, and I was averaging 100 yards a game. In like one game, I had like I carried the ball 6 times and had 136 yards. You know what I mean?
Man, they said you had. Did you come to an Alabama camp for basketball for hooping?
Man, oh yeah, man.
Bro, they said, man, you had like a 40-some minute vert, bro. I was like, man, this dude is crazy. He just came off a knee injury.
Hey, Reggie, I had that defense. Hey, Reggie, I don't mean to put you out there like that, but man, had that defense on you. Reggie ain't dunked until coach took me out the game.
Hey, Reggie had bounce too now. Tupac had bounce now.
Oh yeah,
his bounce was dumb. Yeah.
Hey, everyone. Once we played against Bob Jones, everybody used to come over there and watch us play because they know Reggie and they know me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They know Reggie, so we guarding each other. But he ain't done. I got like the game though. You know what I mean?
And then man, Reggie calf muscles, bro, look like somebody's thigh, bro. It's crazy. Like, bro, his calf muscles touch each other, bro. It's crazy. Like, he got steroids in his calves, bro.
Hey, every time we together, I always record his calf muscles. I always say, back at it again, calves. You know what I mean?
Hey, but go back to some of the stuff you had to overcome, growing up or whatever.
Injuries, you know what I mean? Like I told my 10th grade year, so that was my first time ever, having a major injury like that. And then, once I did, I was like, man, like I ain't gonna be able to walk again because they were like, it take a 9-month process and all this. But this lady named Mary T. Long, man, one of the best athletic trainers in Tuscaloosa. I want probably Alabama besides Jeff. She neck to neck with Jeff now. Man, that lady rehabbed me in that swimming pool.
Yeah.
On the days that I got better, those are the days that I didn't feel like going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
When you feel like going, you know what I mean? like, man, I don't feel like going, man. I gotta go through this every single day. I see all the other kids, they going home, they playing their other sport that they doing, but I'm sitting here rehabbing. Man, it was starting to get to me, and I was like, I can't let the injury, you know what I'm saying, break me down.
Right.
So I had to prepare and be mentally tough, you know what I'm saying, and she fed that into me like, you're going to be faster and stronger than everybody out there once you get hit.
Yeah,
And
speaking that
what?
belief into you. Yeah.
Yeah. And then another one that I overcame was I didn't go to college straight out of high school.
Mm.
I had to sit out a semester, so most kids get discouraged and start, doing other things. But, I was in the gym twice a day. I would go on to Alabama at 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock p.m., 2 to 4.
Yeah.
Sometimes they didn't watch practice. But, the hard thing was that watching the people that I was in the class with in 2014 that was
Yeah.
committed, I'm out there on the field.
Mm.
But that only motivated me because when I'm watching them, they already there.
Yeah.
I'm over working out and I'm trying to get better. That only motivated me, to get better the next day or that same day.
Yeah. Right.
Those were some things that I had to overcome. To be a good player and
Mm.
how to handle injuries and other
Yeah.
things also. And I could say by these tough injuries, they made me, know how to handle other things that came along with it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like not playing the first year, you know what I'm saying? Like I had to not get discouraged because I wasn't playing that first year, but then look what happened the second year. I was being patient. I
Yeah.
ended up breaking, you know what I mean? So
Saban
like
talk about it. Saban talk about it all the time, man. Trusting the process, and like I talk about all the time, man. Adversity, builds character. So I mean,
yeah,
with everybody, like man, you got to go through something, and once you see the other side of it, man, it show you who you really are, and you become a better man or woman because of it. You feel me? So,
mm,
so what advice would you give to a young Bo that's going to be watching this? When it uploads, or like a month from now, a year from now, 5 years from now, as far as you know, accomplished a lot, being Under Armour All American, being a 5-star recruit coming out. What advice would you give to a young Bo that's going to be watching this to be able to be
man,
seen by these college coaches?
man, the advice that I would give to these young guys is, man, always work hard. I mean,
Mm,
what you doing, somebody is out there doing something that you not doing. Somebody's out there getting better. So
right.
you gotta that while you sitting at home, like just because you went to your high school and y'all worked out and ran,
Mm,
nah, that's something that your coaches them have for you. Like,
yeah.
we talked earlier, what you gonna do for yourself. You
Right.
know, and Jane Cox, man, we used to be up there at the school on a Sunday doing routes, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Running.
Yeah.
Don't ever think that you done enough work, because there you can always get better
It's
at
always
something.
another level. Right.
You can always get better. And uh, what I want to say is, once, because we have a guy that he want to quit football because he got a shoulder injury. So the
Mm,
thing is, you got to learn from that injury. You
right.
gotta let that injury make you tough, and you gotta let that injury take you to the next level. Like,
Mm,
because that injury gonna make you work harder, because you gotta rehab your injury and you gotta work out your other parts of your body so that won't
right.
get injured. So you
Right.
gotta work yourself. You gotta put your time into yourself. I mean,
You
you
gotta work
just
your
because
mental too, your mind, cause that's
yeah,
that's half the battle right there.
and just because you see your friends them going straight home from school, no, 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 no. You don't do that.
Right.
Let your friends do that. You go somewhere
Gotta
and
be
get
different.
better. Because get what? Your friend them in them streets gonna always be there. When you dead and gone, them streets
Facts.
gonna be still out there. That's
Facts.
why you that's why the young kids have to take care of what they gotta take care of now. So when that time comes, they'll know how to handle it and they'll be ready for adversity when it hit. You know what I
Mm,
mean? Like they
yeah.
won't get discouraged like me. Like when adversity hit, I was ready for it. So
Mm,
what I would say, man, I would tell the kid to stay focused on the prize and stay and represent your last name the way that you want it to be represented, that your family would want you to represent it. Because you not only represent yourself, you represent your family. You know what I mean?
right. And be able to accomplish the things, especially trying to be great, is gonna have to take some type of sacrifice. Like
Oh yeah,
it's no gray area. It's either black or white. It's either you go put the work in
right.
and do the after hours, do the early mornings, do the wind sprints, on your own, work
I,
on your individual game.
I
Or
really don't mean to cut you off.
you
I
good,
really
bro? Yeah.
don't even like to say sacrifice. I used to I replaced that word with investment. Making
Investing in yourself. Investing in yourself. Facts. Facts.
if you investing into yourself, man, can't nobody take that away from you because you
Facts.
know what you're investing into yourself. You know what type of
Mm-hmm.
person you are. So bet on yourself.
Yeah,
Invest.
facts.
You know,
Because I definitely feel what you're saying because a lot of people they're here sacrificing feel like it's a bad thing, like you losing something because of you sacrificing now. But investing in yourself, like I'm all about like personal and spiritual growth for sure. Because a lot of people, man, they have these limited beliefs, man. They hear like when people criticizing them, I said, man, don't listen to that because they're just them limited beliefs that they trying to put on you because they scared to take that leap of faith. See what I
mm-hmm.
mean? So
Yeah,
but you know what you go ahead.
I take that and use that as motivation.
Motivation, facts,
If
facts.
I'm like, hey, like I put on Facebook the other day, I need some more haters. You know
Right,
what I mean?
yeah, right.
The
If
more
you don't got no haters, you ain't doing that. You ain't working hard enough.
you ain't popping, you
It
ain't getting
always gonna be somebody that gonna say something. So why not be
oh yeah,
great? Why not strive for greatness?
everybody ain't gonna like you.
Right,
And
facts.
I don't want you to like me anyway.
Right, facts.
You have to like me for me to do what I do. I'm gonna do whether you like me or not.
That
You
facts.
need, by you focusing on me not liking me, they let me know I'm doing something right. Because
Right, facts.
you ain't even worried about yourself. You worried
Right.
about
You
why you
putting all
worried
your energy to focusing on what I'm doing, like what you doing. You feel me?
about
So with you being a pro man for 3 years, what advice would you give to a college guy making that transition from being a college player to becoming a pro?
ready to work? You gotta
Mm,
be ready. You gotta I wanna say you gotta be available.
mm,
Available,
yeah,
available. If you can do three things and this other guy can only do one, they gonna pick you because you
mm,
more available than this guy. If he can only play with receiver and you can play receiver and special teams,
yeah,
there's a difference because you're available, he's not. You know what I mean? You
mm.
can have 2 for 1 over here.
You offer more to the table.
That's what they want. The
Dope,
cheaper.
dope. Right, got you. So this is the last question, man, before we start wrapping things up. So you just had a camp, for the youth. It was called Showdown in Ttown, and it looked like it was a great turnout. And then you had some of your teammates there, and then what I respect a lot, man, was that you guys are really pouring into the kids. So that's definitely respect for sure. And then on top of that, man, I seen it was raining, y'all still was out there, and I was like,
Yeah,
man, that's what's up, man. So talk about that, man.
man. So I'm about to shut it down. It's
Yeah.
the rain slack up. So the kids like, no, no, no. We
See, that's
want
that's passion. That's love. Yeah, yeah.
And then I thought about it. I was like, you can't predict the weather in football, right?
Right, facts. Yeah.
Gotta, So I was like, go ahead, let's compete. Let's go out
Mm,
here. So
mm,
they started that rain, man, and it was just so amazing to see these guys compete in the rain, man. Like these
yeah.
guys catch all in the rain, catching interception in the rain, like
Mm,
running routes on a wet field that got puddles. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Right.
Man, it was just breathtaking that these guys was out there. Like these high school guys, and they want to go out there and compete in the rain, and
Right.
it was
Yeah.
like it was raining so hard, you probably couldn't even see the guy next to
Right.
you.
Facts.
I'm like, hey, let's get it then. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
And
But
and it's
we had
dope, man. And it's dope, man. Just seeing what you was doing too, and I talk about on all the episodes. Exposure leads to expansion, man. So as far with the kids, like I tell a lot of parents, they got to be able to see somebody that's done or currently doing what he's striving to get to, and them being able to be around you, be able to touch you and stuff like that. That goes a long way, man. That's a memory they go take for the rest of their life, man.
oh yeah, man. That what I'm trying to do, man, because me and LeBron, man, we getting together, and coming up with a plan what we can do for our city of Tuscaloosa, man, to get
Mm,
these kids street, man, because we got so much potential in Tuscaloosa for these
facts.
kids to go to the next level. So we want to, use our platform to, put these kids out there, and so they can have hope that that they can go to college and go to the NFL or the NBA.
Mm,
But like I tell all these kids, man, like everybody not going, play in the NFL because we're gonna need teachers, doctor, police officer, nurses, and all
Facts.
this bus
Right.
drivers. Somebody got to do that. And if
And you can
everybody,
still be great in that.
and if
Yeah.
everybody do that, who gonna take care of the players? Who
Right.
gonna
Right. Facts.
who
Yeah.
gonna be? These doctors make just as much money as these
Facts.
players.
And then on top of that, like having your own company too, especially in this day and time, like with social media and the resources we have now, like just being the best you, man. That's why I say like it doesn't necessarily have to be an athlete. It could be like you said, a doctor, lawyer, nurse, police officer, school teacher,
Need all.
having your own company. Yeah.
Yeah, we need all that. Like the people that doing it now, they gonna end someday. So we gonna need somebody to step in and fill their shoes and be just as good as the next person was.
Facts.
So I be trying to tell them like, don't play football because your friends say come play with him.
Right.
No, go do what you want to do.
What
Be the
what
best.
you passionate about, what you like doing. Facts.
Exactly. Just like I'm doing I'm shooting a documentary called Scars, and it's showing like it's no acting in it. It's all real footage. Since I've been in the 11th grade, and it's showing all the scars that I had in my life, and it got the good time, the bad time, the sad time, great time, all that on there. So I want the world to see the inside, the inside of a football player life. What we go through
Right.
as a.
And let me know when you get that together, and like if you have like a trailer with it, I could put it in the podcast like during the episodes too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got you for sure. That's dope, man. That's dope. So who would you like to see on the show? And before you answer who you want to see on Locker Room Talk with Coop, whoever you say, you got to connect me with that person. So who you like to see on Locker Room Talk with Coop?
OJ Howard.
Okay. That's my dog. Okay. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna get them all. Yo, we can do that.
I want to hear OJ on the show, man, because I be watching your shows all the time.
Yeah, okay, that's love, bro. That's love.
Y'all was a fool, man.
I already know. I know, man. I can't really talk about it. I ain't gonna talk about it on here, but man, yeah, he a fool.
Yeah, he's something else with himself.
Yeah, that's dope, bro. So I know you got a workout coming out, man, and do your thing. So let the people know your social media handle so they can, keep up with you and follow your journey.
Yeah, man. Instagram, Bo Scarbrough, 5-star Bo. Facebook, Bo Scarbrough, and Twitter, Starbo06.
Got you, dope, bro. So that's another episode of Locker Room Talk with Coop. Make sure you guys like, comment, share this video with somebody y'all think will enjoy it. And also, man, hit that red button and subscribe to the channel for your boy. And Bo, man, I appreciate you for coming on.
Oh, yeah, man. Appreciate you for having me.
Yeah, that's love, bro.